Los Angeles. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Los Angeles Dodgers.
Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound in this one, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. That catches the outside corner. And that's how this game gets started. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that's in the dirt. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
3-2 now. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Edman in position. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here.
Right fielder,
They're dealing with a
Juan
top-level
Soto.
arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for him. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
1 out, base is empty.
Two balls, no strike.
There's a strike. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
1 down, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. So now 3-2. In the air, left field, down the line. Hernandez on the move. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third baseman, Mark Vientos.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Mark Vientos. That's in there. That's strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's there with a double.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. Hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
And another ball.
Not really attacking on the mound in this at bat. All breaking balls. So that makes me think they're not really wanting to challenge him here.
Man at second.
Strike. Woo.
That clips the corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. And today's starter, Kodai Senga. How about a report on him, Chris?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
And a foul ball.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, Gold Gloves, and everything else you can think of.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Batting second,
Tommy Edman at the
fielder,
plate.
Tommy Edman.
He swings and fouls one off. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2016. Just missed.
1-1.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of
Batting
pitches
third,
to even
first
that count
baseman,
up at 2 balls and 2
Freddie
strikes, but that
Freeman.
time chased outside the zone.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And that one missing low.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Check swing, and he went 2-1 now. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto gets under it, nabs it, and that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off
Here's
for the
Brandon
Mets,
Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Ohtani back to work. There's a strike.
As a pitcher, you don't want to throw them get me over fastballs just for strikes. You really need to command your pitches to this guy at the plate.
The 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's the first out.
Batting 6.
Starling
the
Marte
designated
up to
hitter,
hit.
Starling Marte.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. No score here in the second. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Ball one there. In the dirt. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
In the air, left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right
Batting
there.
7.
That front
Center
shoulder
fielder,
coming open
Tyrone
instead of
Taylor.
staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Tyrone
No,
Taylor
that's a
stands
ball.
in here, takes ball 1 low.
1 ball, no strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just
2
off the
balls,
edge of the
1
plate.
strike.
Here's a 2-2. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends her packing. Mets go down quickly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Chavez
Leading off
Ravine.
for the
Here's Teoscar
Dodgers,
Hernandez.
Left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a
No
strike.
ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 0-1. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Senga checks the runner. Oh, they got him leaning. He's out.
So much for their first hit right there. Good move, and he had him leaning all the way.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting sixth, third baseman, Max.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's outside. And another ball. Next pitch way upstairs. That's ball four. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that
Batting
dugout.
seventh,
But he's still in a good
right
spot. He's
fielder,
just got to
Andy
refocus and deal with the bottom of
Pajes.
this order.
And now, Andy Pajes. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back
Leading
on
off
to the third
for the
inning.
Mets,
And here's the catcher,
Francisco
Alvarez. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Ball.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hernandez moving under this one. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Luis
So
Angel
up next for New York,
Acuna.
Luis Angel Acuna. And that's a little bit
That's a
high.
ball.
Swinging a foul straight back. And now 2 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike. Next offering down in the dirt. Top of the third, no score. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So the batting order
Now
turns
batting.
over. And now it's
Shortstop,
Frankie
Francisco
Lindor. 0
Lindor.
for 1 with a fly out to center. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Hernandez settles underneath it. Brings it in for the third out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here in
Leading
LA,
off for
bottom of the
Dodgers,
inning. The batter will be Michael
designated
Conforto.
hitter, Michael Conforto.
That one's in there. And that's strike one.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike two. And a swing and a miss. That K is his third of the game.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there.
Batting
And I
ninth,
don't mean to
second
laugh, but that's a
baseman,
tough one. I mean, pretty much a
Hassan
perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Stepping in, Hesung Kim. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field and makes the grab. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, shortstop
Here's Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for the
John
Mets,
Sciambi with
right
Chris
fielder,
Singleton
Juan
and set to lead
Soto.
off the 4th, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Wow,
No
good
ball.
luck catching
One
up to
strike.
that one.
Righty delivers. Swing and a pop-up. Muncy makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting third baseman Mark Vientos.
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. Doubled his first time. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. And that one wrapped foul. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the
Now
hit.
batting
Now there's a
first
3-pitch
baseman
strikeout. He can do
Alonso.
whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Here's Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's off the outside edge. And it's 1-0. Alonso, 30 years old now, and he's a former home run derby champ. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Pajes makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back here at Dodger
Leading
Stadium,
off for
ready
the
to go,
Dodgers,
bottom 4.
center
And at the
fielder,
plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and it's a leadoff double to start the bottom of the 4th.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Flied to right his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Edman leads off second with nobody out. That misses. 2-2.
No, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with
Now
first
batting,
base open,
left
walked out a bad
fielder,
thing. He set up a double play
Teoscar
opportunity if he can
Hernandez.
induce a ground ball.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
He goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. First offering, and it just misses. And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Next pitch is outside.
That's a really good take.
Max Muncy in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Battling here as he fouls it away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Muncy to hit. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses. 1-0.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Next offering is outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics.
On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
We go to the top of the
Leading
fifth,
off
and
for
stepping
the
in for
Mets,
New York,
left fielder,
Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo.
Ohtani back to work. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Starling Marte.
Dominant performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Starling Marte digs in now. In the air, right field. And that drops foul. Fought off foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him! And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Caught looking his first time up. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Man at first, 1 away. And that is out of play. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Now the catcher up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Fly to left his first time. And that's way high. Ball 1. That's down and in. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Pickoff throw, and he's back safely. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. That's in there. And the count's even at 2. Nimmo leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Mets strand 1, still no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting,
Michael Conforto will climb in. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He rocketed that one out of here. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in the spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
So up next, Hae-Sung Kim. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
Waste no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Now it's Mookie Betts. Swings and misses.
No ball.
Strike one.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now batting.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. 1 for 2.
Edman.
And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a foul straight back. Check on the runner. Kim back in the dive. The 1-1. Foul ball there. This one in the air, right field. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter.
Runner on the go. Right side, Acuna. Gets it to first. Out number 3. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in L.A.
For
the batter now,
Second
Luis
baseman,
Angel
Luis
Acuna.
Angel Acuna.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Just missed.
Well, these Mets need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's hammered into right field, and that's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the
shortstop,
zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Nobody out. Lindor has a chance to tie it. 0 for 2 in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a foul out of play. With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
They might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Oh, that's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Line drive, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
First and second, no outs. Here's Juan Soto. First pitch just misses. Acuna over at second. Lindor at first with no outs. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1. Runner at third, 2 away. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, and that's the third out. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Danny Young, the lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Nunez warming up as well. Yeah, there's the strike. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Goes down swinging. Kodai Senga picks up the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Will Smith to the plate. That one down the line. And foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, third baseman, Max.
Here's Max Muncy. That's inside.
That's a ball. 2 balls, no strike.
outside. And that's ball 3. Draws the walk there.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think
Now
about.
batting, the right fielder.
So a man at
Andy
first.
Pajes.
Andy Pajes, the next to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. Out to short. Lindor. They get the force. Inning over. 1 left for L.A., but they hold a 2-0 lead. We go to the top of the
Leading
7th,
off
and now
for
the first
Mets,
baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings and misses. Struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. The Dodgers holding on to a 2-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Now 1-1. Down the right field line and a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Up next for the Mets.
Here comes the
designated
skipper out of the
hitter,
dugout,
Starling
and he's
Marte.
ready to make the move. Ohtani will depart. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
Blake
for the
Trinan
Dodgers.
gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Number 49.
Well, the best relievers love the
Blake
opportunity to come in
Trinan.
and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Here's Starling Marte. Runner on the move. Late swing, fouled off. Pickoff move to first. Nimmo dives back in safely.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
The tying run at the plate. That one way inside. Tying run at the plate. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Taylor in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Treinen, 36 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. And there's a foul ball. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Up the middle, Kim. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Excellent work out of the Dodgers bullpen there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
New
in
York
a new
Mets.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the
Number
7th.
81.
Danny Young.
Bringing in the
Danny
lefty with the
Young.
left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And here is Michael
Leading off
Conforto.
for the
He's already
Dodgers,
homered here in this one.
designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Oh. 1 ball, 2 strike.
Swings and misses. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And next for L.A., Hesung Kim. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
No ball, 1
Young
strike.
is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Pitch
1
in the
ball,
dirt,
1
and
strike.
now it's even 1-1.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
And now 2-2. He's so consistent that the
2-2.
manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Mookie now.
batting,
0 for 3 with 2
shortstop,
strikeouts and a
Mookie
flyout.
Betts.
Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite. When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing
batting,
hitters as well.
the center fielder,
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 1 for 3.
They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
And that's a strike.
This might be a steal situation, but that's not your average
1-1.
catcher behind the dish. You have to be careful here.
Snap throw to first. And he's back in safely.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2-1.
Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Check swing called strike. It's 2-2. And downstairs.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie
First and
Freeman.
second, 2 outs. Freddie Freeman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Taylor moving back. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So they strand a pair. 8th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back.
Leading
we go
off
to the
for the
8th.
Mets,
Here's the catcher for the
Francisco
Mets, Francisco
Alvarez.
Alvarez. Trinan back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Ball 1.
And misses inside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Betts whips it to first. And that's 1 away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Up next
That's a
for the
huge
Mets,
defensive play in
second
the late
baseman,
stages of the
Luis
game. It
Angel
might not be the most
Acuña.
challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Acuña in the box again, takes a strike. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next pitch is outside. There's a strike. On the ground right side, and that squirts through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Swings through the sweeper.
If he were an
1
average
strike.
catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Throw to first. Acuña back in on a dive. Tying run at the plate. And he takes one right on the black. And the count is 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that's
1-2.
outside.